Let's find the nullity of these four 2 by 2 matrices. We'll do the first three examples with this theorem. So we'll find the rank, and then understand that the rank plus the nullity has to equal the number of columns, which in this case is 2. So once we find the rank, which is easy, that's the number of linearly independent rows, then it's very easy to find the nullity. We'll do the last example just using the definition of nullity, that it's the dimension of the null space of the matrix, so the dimension of the solution space to this homogeneous system. Let's begin with the first example, matrix A. It's clear that this matrix has two linearly independent rows, because these two rows are not scalar multiples of each other. Hence, the rank of this matrix is 2. The rank plus the nullity must equal the number of columns, which is also 2, so the nullity must be 0. And there those steps are written out. The nullity of the matrix is 0. Moving on to matrix B, we see that the matrix B has one linearly independent row. Row 1 is equal to 2 times row 2. So these two rows are not linearly independent. The rank of B then would be just 1. Since B has only one linearly independent row, and so its rank is 1, the rank plus the nullity must be 2, so the nullity must also equal 1. Then, matrix C is the 0 matrix, which we consider to have 0 linearly independent rows. Thus, its rank is 0, and since rank plus nullity must equal 2, it must be that the nullity of C is 2. Finally, for matrix D, we'll set up the augmented matrix for this homogeneous linear system, dx equals 0. That is this augmented matrix. Then we'll perform Gaussian elimination. So begin by subtracting 3 copies of row 1 from row 2. That eliminates row 2 completely, and then we can divide row 1 by 4 to get a leading entry of 1. Now this is in reduced row echelon form, and we can express the solution. Column 2 has no leading entry, so x2 is a free variable. Let's say x2 equals t. Then from row 1, we have that x1 equals negative 1/4 t. Hence, the only vector that is in the basis of the null space is the vector consisting of those coefficients of t, negative 1/4 and 1. By taking all scalar multiples of this vector, that is the span of the vector, we would obtain the entire null space of the matrix D. Since there's only one vector in the basis, the dimension of the null space is 1, hence the nullity of D is 1. That's how to find the nullity of a 2 by 2 matrix. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and be sure to check out my linear algebra course and linear algebra exercises playlists in the description for more, including additional examples of nullity with bigger matrices. If you find my videos helpful, please consider supporting what I do by joining Wrath of Math as a channel member. You can get early and exclusive access to additional videos and exercises, and if you join at the premium tier or above, you can access the lecture notes used in this course. Thanks for watching.